Congratulations on the win.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on the game?
Well, first, congratulations to Masandawana, to the supporters, to the entire football club. Congratulations to the players for winning a very difficult match. We needed to run, we needed to stay patient. We knew that there'd be a very resolute block, but we did very, very well, played without anxiety and gave our best, which is very, very good. And congratulations to the technical team and yeah, good win, very important win.
Colleagues, let's open questions on the floor.
Okay, Coach,
Yeah.
the winning goals came in the last 10 minutes of the game. The last time we were playing against TS Galaxy, you saw their defensive structure. So what did you see the gap in the Supersport defense when that made you decide to bring on Nasir and Alendo scored the winning goal?
No, well, I don't think. Look, the gaps are the gaps that's helped us to score the goal, and we spoke about it a little bit at halftime, where we could see that the movements of our fullbacks determine the positioning of their wingbacks. So if we go a little bit deeper, then it's a line of 5. But if you come a bit shallower, then it's a line of 3. And then when we could do that, both goals came from there. Tapelo made the double movement, he came short, and then the ball was played behind. And then it's a line of 3. And then you have the second goal is the same. Debza makes the run just slightly behind because Tapelo is not so deep. And then we have possibilities to get the ball into the box. But at the end, it's the quality of the players. You don't coach that aggression and the speed to get into the box from Marcelo, from Nasir, and that's where the goals are, you know.
And I was going to talk about the quality, coach.
Yeah.
The acceleration.
Yeah.
Because these are changes coming from the bench. Earlier during the week, you spoke about when you're planning for this season,
Yeah.
the kind of the personnel.
Yeah.
Because we had been creating all the chances throughout the
Yeah.
night, but they came from the bench.
Yeah, for sure. And as I said to you, that's the quality of the players. Kudos to them. The subs were very good. But the subs came in and took the game to a very good level because the players on the pitch were also very good. Debza was good today. Andile Jali was superb today. Good personality, both on and okay, as much as out of possession, not so much because he has to control more the counter-attack. But very, very good. Peter, very good, always selfless, pressing from the top. Neo, good. Okay, could get a little bit more involved. Mshishi, good in between the lines. So was a good. Moda was also relatively very good. His movement to come, he could have scored today. In fact, he should have scored. But it was a good performance all round, not just from the starters, not just from the subs. So congratulations to everybody.
Coach, do you change anything going into next week's game, or you just polish to this performance? I mean, you're facing the same opponent again.
Yeah, same opponents, and normally those type of games, the second one is harder, especially for the team that won the first one, you know. So we've got to get into that space where we try to help them mentally to be able to get over this result and prepare, because it's a different ball game, it's a different competition, and you know that this league, this season is not going to wait for you. If you drop points very early, people are moving, and you can't allow people to move too far ahead because the standard of the league, the distance and the gap between the teams is not so big. And when you have the opportunity to win matches, you've got to win matches, because you can't rely on catching up, because those games do not necessarily mean you will win those matches, you know. So we've got to make sure that we're on top of our game and we come again with the same hunger and determination to win what will be a very difficult match.
A player like Nasir, coach, I mean, when Peter went out, I mean, he could play straight up top and could hold the ball well. He can still move to the left,
Yeah.
you know, to right, and then still have this acceleration in
Yeah.
the 10. Is it the kind of headache that you want of a player who can play almost just anywhere you want him to?
Yeah, and I know we came for a lot of criticism, maybe in the sense when we unfortunately had to make the decision with Pavol, but we knew we needed a different type of striker. We needed a different profile. But not even modern football. The modern football thing is not really a talk, but the talk must be what type of striker do you need for the type of game model that you want to play. And if you go really into the game at the highest level now already, maybe the only top striker in a team in the top leagues that is still your back to goal type of striker is a Lewandowski. But you see how the players now are playing on the last line with possibilities to enter the final third or the box with their faces facing the goal. Because then you need a little bit more speed and guile and creativity. And we knew we couldn't get enough of that type of dimension with Pavol. And as much as he was excellent for us in the times when we needed him, his contribution was immense. His professionalism was incredible. But it was just a football decision, you know. But at the same time, as I said even before, we're still struggling to communicate with Nasir. So we need to be a bit more patient with both him and Allende, and they will come right, but it needs a little bit of patience.
Coach, 3 teams, they are out the so-called big teams in the semi-finals. Chiefs, Pirates, it should be exciting.
Very exciting. It's good. When last did we have the MTN 8 semi-final with all 3? So it's good. We're looking forward to that.
How does it be nice,
But so would Chiefs, so would anybody, so it would be nice. I don't want to get into that space because I know where we're going. So it would be nice.
Coach, were you happy with the tactical agreements today? I listened to Klopp this week and he said sometimes you will chase a perfect pass, but if you pass often enough, the perfect pass will come. And looking at the time that we scored, are you happy with the tactical agreements today?
Yeah, I was actually, funny enough, that thing that you speak about is, I was watching, it's something about the gambler's fallacy. And Harry Kane speaks about the more he shoots, the more likely he is to score. And that is something that came with the Russian roulette, where in, I don't know, where they said 1940s or something, where the gamblers were saying if you try more, you would probably hit the jackpot. The ball will fall into the black zone. So that type of mathematical thinking and equations have translated into football now, and that's where you see that the teams do what I call kill you with 1,000 small cuts. You know, and it's sometimes it's a slow death, but it's the 1,000th cut that actually leads to the death. And sometimes I think today that's how we got to the win. By Supersport died by death by 1,000 cuts. You know, it didn't at past 400 doesn't look like you can hurt them. Past 500 doesn't look, but it's past 999 that helps you to get the goal. You know. And so you have to be patient, you have to play with less anxiety and a lot of belief. And the boys were very good with that today. And huge compliments to them for being exceptional today.
I don't know if you already spoke to him. Omar said it's 2 games and 2 goals in a row. How is he feeling? How is his mood right now?
He's doing well, but patient. Still more to be done.
But I mean, when you look at this, the movement also that him and Nasir, I mean, both new players. To us, it even looks like there's been even more work done between the 2 of them. Is there anything actually?
It's just training. We just train this way. And as I said to you 2 weeks ago, I said the way we train and the way we play, they are bound to improve. Everybody improves in our team because of training and the way we play. So, but still, patient. They'll get better.